Picture this, the internet is buzzing, group chats are exploding, and timelines are melting down because Jayda Wayda may have just flipped the script on Lil Baby in the most humiliating way possible. We're talking whispers of DL secrets, sugar daddy in the shadows, and receipts that allegedly prove everything. Fans are asking, how deep does this rabbit hole really go? Did Jayda purposely expose Lil Baby to get revenge, or did she just get caught up in a storm too big to control? From messy cryptic tweets to late-night live sessions dripping with shade, the tension has reached a boiling point. Imagine Lil Baby scrolling through his phone only to see his name trending worldwide, not for a new song, but because his own ex might have just aired out his darkest secrets. Meanwhile, Jayda's acting unbothered, serving looks, sipping wine, and posting captions that scream, "I said what I said." But here's the kicker. Sources claim a sugar daddy has stepped into the spotlight and he's not shy about sharing his side of the story. Fans are shocked, the family is allegedly divided, and Lil Baby's reputation is hanging by a thread. Could this be the ultimate betrayal or the biggest misunderstanding hip-hop has seen in years? Stay tuned, because this tea is only getting hotter. The moment Jayda Wayda's name collided with Lil Baby's in this new storm, fans knew they were about to witness one of the messiest sagas of the year. It all started when Jayda posted a late night Instagram story, a dimly lit video where she sat in her car, face half covered, whispering into the camera. They don't even know the half of it. But y'all gonna find out soon enough. The internet instantly lit up with speculation. What was she talking about? Why did she sound like she was ready to drop a bomb? Little did anyone know, the drama she hinted at would spiral into rumors of secret relationships, betrayals, and sugar daddy revelations that had both fan bases in chaos. Behind the scenes, insiders claimed Jayda had been sitting on information about Lil Baby for months, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash it. Their relationship had already been through ups and downs, with cheating scandals, public arguments, and breakups that always seemed to end in reconciliations. But this time, Jayda was done playing the quiet, forgiving girlfriend. According to a close friend, Jayda allegedly told her inner circle, "If he thinks he can embarrass me in front of the whole world, I'll show him what real embarrassment feels like." And that's when the whispers about Lil Baby's so-called down low secrets began to surface. At first, people brushed it off as typical breakup drama. Rappers and influencers often take shots at each other after messy splits, and fans are used to the shade. But this was different. Jayda's cryptic messages hinted at something bigger, something that couldn't just be swept under the rug. The tension built further when a mysterious man began liking and commenting on Jayda's posts, calling her queen and the real boss with heart emojis that didn't go unnoticed. Fans dug into his profile and found pictures of luxury, cars, designer clothes, and lavish vacations. Immediately, the sugar daddy rumors caught fire. Was Jayda being supported by a wealthy mystery man? And if so, was he connected to Lil Baby in ways no one could have predicted? What made things even messier was the alleged timeline. Some claimed that while Jayda was still appearing publicly with Lil Baby, she was privately texting and meeting with this wealthy man. Screenshots began circulating online, showing supposed conversations where Jayda told the mystery man, "You treat me better than he ever did." Whether the screenshots were real or fabricated didn't even matter. The public had already made up its mind. Suddenly, it wasn't just about Jayda and Lil Baby's on-again, off-again relationship. It was about betrayal, secrets, and the possibility that Lil Baby himself wasn't the only one with skeletons in his closet. The alleged sugar daddy himself seemed to enjoy the attention. People noticed him going live on social media more often, sipping expensive champagne, blasting hip-hop in the background, and letting his followers flood the comments with questions about Jayda. He never said her name, but he didn't deny it either. At one point, when asked directly if he was the man behind Jayda's cryptic posts, he smirked at the camera and replied, "Let's just say I like women who know their worth." That was all it took for the internet to connect the dots, while Jayda kept her cool publicly. Posting flawless selfies and inspirational captions, Lil Baby was noticeably quieter online. Fans began tagging him relentlessly, demanding to know if the rumors were true. "Baby, you gonna let her play you like this?" One comment read, while another said, "If this man really got receipts, your career might be in trouble." Insiders claim Lil Baby was furious, calling his team in the middle of the night, yelling that he needed the blogs to stop pushing the story. One source close to him revealed he felt trapped. If he addressed it, people would think it's true. If he stayed silent, they'd think he was guilty. Either way, Jayda had him cornered. Meanwhile, the emotional stakes for Jayda were climbing higher. Friends close to her painted a picture of a woman torn between revenge and vulnerability. She'd been humiliated publicly in the past by Lil Baby's cheating scandals, and this was her moment to reclaim her power. But even as she played it cool online, privately she was battling doubt. One friend allegedly overheard her crying, saying, "I didn't want it to go this far, but now everybody knows. What if I can't control it anymore?" The family drama didn't take long to spill out either. Rumors spread that Lil Baby's relatives were divided. Some were furious at Jayda, calling her a liar who was trying to ruin his career. Others were sympathetic, pointing out that Jayda had stuck by him through multiple scandals and maybe she deserved to finally speak her truth. On Jayda's side, her family reportedly encouraged her to protect herself, reminding her that she had her own brand and image to maintain. Her mother was allegedly quoted as saying, "He'll move on to the next, but you have to think about your future." Things reached a boiling point when Jayda was spotted at an upscale Atlanta restaurant with none other than the rumored sugar daddy. Fans immediately snapped photos and uploaded them online, creating a frenzy. In the pictures, Jayda looked unbothered, laughing across the table while the man poured her wine. One fan who claimed to be in the restaurant tweeted, "The tension was crazy." People were whispering, pointing, and even Lil Baby's music was playing in the background. It felt like a movie. When those photos went viral, the narrative shifted yet again. It was no longer just speculation. It was visual confirmation that Jayda and the mysterious man were spending time together. Blogs reposted the pictures with headlines like, "Jayda Wayda moves on with new millionaire bae," and "Is this the man behind Lil Baby's latest embarrassment?" Lil Baby's fans flooded the comments, dragging Jayda for being disloyal and clout chasing, while her supporters clapped back, saying, "She deserves better and karma always comes back around." In the midst of the chaos, a shocking twist dropped that nobody saw coming. One gossip blog released alleged voice notes between Jayda and the sugar daddy. In one clip, a woman who sounded like Jayda could be heard saying, "He can't even give me what I want anymore. But you make me feel taken care of." The man responded with a chuckle, "Baby girl, as long as you stay with me, you'll never have to worry about anything." The internet erupted. Some fans swore it was Jayda's voice while others argued it was AI or fabricated. But the damage was already done. As all of this unfolded, Lil Baby was said to be spiraling. His team allegedly urged him to focus on music, telling him to drop a track to distract the public. But insiders said he was more focused on the betrayal. He reportedly told a friend, "She knew my secrets, and now she's using them against me." What exactly those secrets were remained unclear, but the whispers grew louder. Did Jayda know something about Lil Baby's private life that could ruin him forever? As the whispers about Jayda and her mysterious sugar daddy grew louder, the internet felt like it was holding its breath, waiting for the next shoe to drop. Fans were refreshing blogs every few minutes, hoping for a new update, and what came next turned the messy drama into a full-blown scandal. One morning, a popular gossip page posted a series of blurry screenshots that allegedly came from Jayda's close friends' group chat. In these messages, Jayda was supposedly venting about Lil Baby, writing, "He's lucky I haven't dropped everything I know. The streets ain't ready for the truth." Immediately, fans ran with it, convinced this was confirmation that she was holding on to explosive secrets about him. The speculation was wild. Some said she was hinting at money issues, others claimed it was about hidden relationships. But the theory that shook everyone the hardest was the suggestion that Lil Baby might be hiding a down-low lifestyle. Comments exploded with people saying things like, "So this is what she meant by embarrassment, and if this is true, his career will never recover." Lil Baby's camp scrambled to control the narrative. Insiders say his manager called a crisis meeting, telling everyone on the team to deny the rumors no matter what. But silence wasn't working. Every time Lil Baby avoided the topic, fans took it as a sign of guilt. One source close to him revealed he was furious with Jayda, but more than that, he was scared. He knew if she really spoke out, even if it wasn't true, the public would eat it up. Meanwhile, Jayda continued to play it cool in public. She posted pictures in designer outfits, captions about new beginnings, and motivational quotes about knowing your worth. But her actions told a different story. Paparazzi spotted her again with the sugar daddy, this time leaving a luxury hotel in Atlanta. Fans zoomed in on the details, her hand holding a small gift bag from a jewelry store, his driver opening the car door for her, and Jayda smiling like nothing in the world could touch her. The fans were divided more than ever. One camp insisted Jayda was finally getting her payback after years of being embarrassed by a lil baby. She deserves a man who treats her like a queen, one supporter commented. But the other side accused her of being vindictive and money-hungry. She's only with him for the gifts, another fan wrote. Regardless of the opinions, everyone agreed on one thing: the drama was far from over. Then came another twist. Out of nowhere, an audio clip leaked onto Twitter. The voice sounded eerily similar to Lil Baby's, and in the recording, he was allegedly arguing with a friend. The man in the clip could be heard saying, "She thinks she can play me with that old man? She don't know the half of what I got." On her too, fans went into a frenzy. Was Lil Baby threatening to expose Jayda in return? If the clip was real, it meant the drama was about to go both ways. To make things even messier, Jayda's sugar daddy seemed to enjoy stirring the pot. In a now infamous live stream, he sat on a balcony overlooking the city, sipping champagne while fans begged him in the comments to clear the rumors. He smiled and said, "Let's just say when you invest in someone, you expect loyalty. If you don't get it, you make sure the world knows who really takes care of who." The internet nearly broke in half. Was he confirming that Jayda was financially dependent on him? And more importantly, was he threatening to expose her too if things got out of hand? At this point, friends and family were being dragged into the whirlwind. One of Jayda's cousins posted a defensive tweet saying, "Y'all don't even know the truth. She held that man down through hell and back, and this is how he repays her." On the other hand, someone claiming to be Lil Baby's cousin fired back with, "Nah, she's just bitter because she lost her spot. Don't let her fool you." Suddenly, the drama wasn't just between the two of them, it had split their circles, with everyone picking sides and throwing fuel on the fire. And then came the night that nobody could stop talking about. Jayda showed up at a high-profile Atlanta party, looking stunning in a glittering dress. Lil Baby was also in attendance, and sources say the atmosphere was so tense you could feel it in the air. Witnesses claim Jayda made a dramatic entrance, with her sugar daddy by her side, while Lil Baby tried to act unfazed, surrounded by his entourage. But the moment they locked eyes, the energy shifted. According to one attendee, it was like watching a live soap opera. Everybody in the room stopped talking just to see what would happen. What happened next was straight out of a reality show. Lil Baby allegedly approached Jayda and whispered something in her ear that made her laugh sarcastically. She supposedly replied loud enough for people nearby to hear, "You should have treated me better when you had the chance." Witnesses said Lil Baby's face turned red, and his crew quickly pulled him away before things could escalate further. But the damage was already done. The blogs had their story, and by the next morning, headlines were screaming about the confrontation. After that night, fans became convinced that both Jayda and Lil Baby were holding onto dangerous secrets about each other, and it was only a matter of time before one of them snapped and spilled everything. The sugar daddy angle added another layer of suspense. Was he really just a rich admirer, or did he have deeper ties to Lil Baby's world that no one was ready to uncover? Jayda's behavior hinted that more was coming. She began tweeting cryptic lines like, "Sometimes silence is louder than words, and when the truth comes out, don't say I didn't warn you." Fans dissected every post, every emoji, some even claimed she was about to drop a tell-all interview that would end Lil Baby's career for good. The anticipation was unbearable. Lil Baby, on the other hand, tried to distract fans with new music snippets, but even his lyrics were being dissected for hidden meanings. In one leaked verse, he rapped about snakes in the grass and people biting the hand that fed them. Fans instantly connected the dots, convinced he was calling Jayda ungrateful. But the more he tried to clap back through music, the more people demanded answers. As the drama unfolded, industry insiders weighed in. One popular radio host said on air, "If these rumors are true, this could be one of the biggest scandals hip-hop has seen in years. Careers could be ruined, reputations destroyed, and families torn apart." Another blogger added, "What makes this so explosive is that both sides have dirt. It's a ticking time bomb. As the drama kept boiling, it seemed like the entire hip-hop world was locked into the Jayda Wayda and Lil Baby saga. Blogs updated hourly, Twitter threads grew longer by the minute, and fan pages dedicated to the couple were posting theories like detectives trying to solve a high-profile case. But just when everyone thought they'd heard it all, a shocking new twist surfaced that pushed the story into even darker waters. Late one night, an anonymous account dropped a thread claiming to have real receipts on Lil Baby. The thread included alleged text messages between him and a man whose identity was blurred out. In the text, Lil Baby appeared to be begging the man not to leak pictures of them together. One line in particular made the internet stop scrolling. "If this comes out, everything I built is gone." Fans were in disbelief. Some shouted that the screenshots were obviously fake, while others swore it was the proof Jayda had been hinting at all along. Jayda herself didn't directly address the leak, but she fueled speculation by posting a single tweet. "Y'all finally see why I said what I said." With that, the internet erupted again. Comments flooded in, so she was telling the truth. This is the end of Lil Baby, and no wonder he's been so quiet. Meanwhile, Lil Baby's team scrambled to do damage control, insisting that the screenshots were doctored. But the silence from Lil Baby himself only made things worse. Friends close to Jayda began speaking out more boldly, painting her as the one who had been wronged for years. One insider told a blog, "She covered for him so many times, y'all don't even know. She had his back when the world was laughing at her. Now she's tired, and honestly, she deserves her peace." Another friend added, "This isn't about money, this is about respect, and she's not letting him walk away clean this time." As these statements made the rounds, the sugar daddy's role became even murkier. People started speculating that he was the one funding these leaks to protect Jayda and expose Lil Baby at the same time. He wasn't shy about fueling the rumors either. During another Instagram live, he casually mentioned, "Sometimes men think they're untouchable, but even the strongest fall when the truth comes out." Fans flooded the comments, begging him to clarify if he was talking about Lil Baby. He never said a name, but his sly grin said enough. The industry began to react as well. Fellow rappers posted cryptic messages on their stories, with one writing, "The street's talking loud right now," and another simply putting up an eye emoji. Some fans speculated that other artists had known about Lil Baby's secrets for years, but kept quiet to protect him. Now, it seemed like everyone was waiting for the final bomb to drop. Behind the scenes, Lil Baby was reportedly losing it. Insiders claimed he wasn't eating, wasn't sleeping, and was lashing out at everyone around him. "He feels betrayed by everyone," one source said. He thinks Jayda is behind all of this, but he doesn't have the proof to call her out directly. He knows if he points the finger and she fires back, it could be game over. His paranoia was growing, and even those closest to him began to wonder how long he could hold up under the pressure. Jayda, on the other hand, seemed to be stepping into her power like never before. She appeared at a fashion event in New York, glowing in a custom gown, smiling for the cameras as if nothing was wrong. Reporters tried to press her for comments about the scandal, but she simply said, "I'm focused on me right now." The truth always speaks for itself. Her calm demeanor only added to the narrative that she was in control while Lil Baby was unraveling. Then came another bombshell that set the internet on fire. A well-known blogger claimed to have an exclusive video of Lil Baby and the sugar daddy in the same place years ago during a private party in Miami. The blogger said, "I'm not saying anything, I'm just showing you what's been in plain sight." The blurry clip showed Lil Baby laughing with a group of men, and in the corner, fans swore they could see the sugar daddy standing nearby, talking closely with him. It wasn't concrete evidence of anything, but the timing was suspicious. If true, it suggested that the sugar daddy wasn't just some random new man in Jayda's life. He may have had ties to Lil Bob. Why all along, this revelation sent fans spiraling. Theories exploded. Some believed Jayda had known about Lil Baby's connection to the sugar daddy and was using it against him now. Others speculated that the sugar daddy was the one with all the real dirt and Jayda was simply caught in the middle of his revenge plan. The layers of betrayal and confusion deepened with every passing day, and nobody knew who was really telling the truth anymore. The emotional toll was obvious. People close to Jayda said she was torn between wanting to end the drama once and for all and being scared of how much more could come out. One friend said, "She acts like she's fine, but I know she cries at night. She doesn't want to be dragged like this, but once you open Pandora's box, you can't close it." Meanwhile, Lil Baby's family allegedly confronted him in private. Some begged him to come clean and tell his side before the rumors destroyed him completely. Others demanded he cut ties with Jayda permanently, blaming her for everything. His mother, according to insiders, was heartbroken, telling him, "You can't let them tear you down like this. You have to fight back." But Lil Baby didn't know where to start. Every move he made seemed to make things worse. The tension between Jayda and Lil Baby finally reached another breaking point when they ran into each other again, this time at their son's school event. Witnesses described the encounter as icy, with Jayda refusing to even make eye contact while Lil Baby stood at the back of the room looking furious. One parent claimed they overheard Lil Baby mutter under his breath, "This ain't over," as Jayda walked past him holding their son's hand. It was a chilling reminder that while the internet treated the saga as entertainment, real emotions and a child were caught in the crossfire. The school event encounter was supposed to be a quiet moment for family, but instead it poured gasoline on a fire that was already raging out of control. Blogs immediately picked up the story, with headlines like "Jayda ignores Lil Baby in public" and "Co-parenting or Cold War." The photos of Jayda holding her son's hand, looking composed and unbothered, while Lil Baby stood off to the side with his jaw clenched, spread like wildfire. Fans couldn't stop speculating about what had been said, and whispers of that chilling line, "This ain't over," only made things more tense. The very next day, a new twist hit the internet. The anonymous account that had leaked the alleged text messages earlier returned, this time dropping what they claimed was video footage of a private altercation between Lil Baby and the sugar daddy. The shaky clip, apparently recorded in a parking lot months prior, showed two men who resembled them shouting at each other. The audio wasn't crystal clear, but fans swore they heard the words "Stay away from her" and "You don't own her." The video was messy, blurry, and inconclusive. But that didn't matter. The public ate it up. Suddenly, the story wasn't just about rumors anymore. It had visuals, sound bites, and alleged receipts stacking higher and higher. Fans who had once defended Lil Baby began to turn on him, saying things like, "If this isn't true, why does it keep looking like it is?" Others doubled down in his defense, insisting people will do anything to ruin a successful man. The division was fierce, but one thing was clear: everyone was watching. Jayda, meanwhile, continued to feed the suspense without ever fully confirming or denying anything. She posted a cryptic caption under a flawless selfie: "Silence isn't empty, it's full of answers." Within minutes, the post had thousands of comments. Some begged her to spill everything, others warned her to stay quiet for her safety, and a few accused her of playing mind games with fans just to boost her clout. But Jayda's poker face never cracked. Behind closed doors, however, sources claimed she was feeling the weight of it all. One insider said Jayda wanted to take control of her story, but it's like she let a monster out of the cage. Now she doesn't know how to put it back. She was reportedly torn between protecting her own image, shielding her child from the chaos, and exposing Lil Baby in a way that could end him completely. The sugar daddy's role grew even more sinister, as he started being painted as the puppet master pulling strings behind the scenes. Rumors swirled that he had his own grudge against Lil Baby dating back years, possibly involving money, business deals, or even personal betrayal. One blog speculated, "This isn't just about Jayda. This is about power. The sugar daddy is using her to hit Lil Baby where it hurts most." Whether that was true or not, it made the drama feel bigger than a breakup. It was starting to look like a war. Lil Baby's response finally came in the form of music. He dropped a surprise freestyle late one night, and fans immediately dissected every line. One verse stood out: "They throw dirt on my name but can't stand in my shoes. They using my baby mama just to give me the blues." Some fans praised him for addressing it without directly mentioning names, while others felt the verse was weak compared to the storm he was facing. Regardless, the freestyle reignited the conversation and made it clear he wasn't going to stay silent forever. Still, the backlash was brutal. Social media was flooded with memes mocking him, edits showing Jayda laughing while Lil Baby looked stressed, and fan theories that the sugar daddy was preparing to drop even more damaging evidence. One trending tweet read, "This man thought cheating scandals are bad, wait until the real tea comes out." The pressure was unbearable. Insiders claim Lil Baby's inner circle began urging him to confront Jayda directly, to hash things out before the situation destroyed them both. And that's exactly what he tried to do. Reports surfaced of a private meeting between Lil Baby and Jayda at a neutral location, without cameras or entourages. No one knows exactly what was said, but rumors suggest the meeting ended in yelling, slammed doors, and no resolution. One witness claimed they overheard Jayda shouting, "You think I'm scared of you?" The world already knows. Lil Baby allegedly stormed out minutes later, refusing to speak further. The fallout from that meeting was immediate. Jayda posted another cryptic message. "Sometimes you have to burn bridges to stop yourself from crossing them again." Lil Baby, on the other hand, doubled down on the studio grind, promising fans new music sooner than you think. Both seemed determined to move forward, but the unresolved tension hung over everything like a dark cloud as days passed. The sugar daddy finally broke his silence in a more direct way. He gave an interview to a smaller blog where he carefully chose his words but left plenty of room for interpretation. When asked if he was the man behind Jayda's new glow, he smirked and replied, "Real women deserve real men." I'll leave it at that. When pressed about Lil Baby, he chuckled and said, "Some people ain't who they pretend to be." Eventually, masks slip. With that, the internet exploded again, convinced he was confirming everything without actually saying it outright. The public pressure began affecting Lil Baby's career in visible ways. Brands he had partnered with reportedly paused campaigns, waiting to see how the scandal played out. Concert promoters worried about whether the drama would overshadow his performances. And while his core fans stood by him, casual listeners started drifting away, unable to ignore the noise surrounding his name. Jayda, on the other hand, saw her popularity skyrocket. Her social media following grew by millions, her brand sales spiked, and she was being booked for interviews and events left and right. Though she was still facing criticism from some fans, it was undeniable that she had turned the scandal into an opportunity to elevate her platform. But deep down, those close to her insisted she wasn't celebrating. "She hates the way this all blew up," a friend said. She wanted to reclaim her power, not start a circus. As the saga dragged on, fans began to wonder if there would ever be a final reveal, a smoking gun that confirmed or denied everything. But instead of closure, the story ended in a haze of uncertainty. No receipts dropped that could prove Lil Baby's alleged secrets beyond doubt, and Jayda never went on record with a tell-all. The sugar daddy eventually slipped back into the shadows, leaving behind only his cryptic interviews and smug smiles. In the end, what remained was chaos, rumors, divided fan bases, fractured families, and a lingering sense that the truth was still out there, hidden behind the glitz and drama. Jayda and Lil Baby continued to live their lives, crossing paths because of their child, but never quite resolving the mess that had exploded online. Fans were left replaying every post, every lyric, every blurry video, still debating who was right, who was wrong, and whether the real story would ever come to light. And just like that, we've reached the end of this roller coaster ride that has left fans speechless, divided, and hungry for answers. Jayda Wayda and Lil Baby's saga has been nothing short of a reality show unfolding in real life, with cryptic posts, mysterious leaks, and a sugar daddy who refuses to stay in the shadows. Emotions have run high, the family's been left torn, and the public still doesn't know what to believe. Was Jayda truly exposing Lil Baby's deepest secrets, or was this all a masterclass in revenge and clout? Did Lil Baby fall victim to betrayal, or was he hiding a truth too explosive to ever come clean about? And let's not forget the sugar daddy. Was he simply a wealthy admirer, or the mastermind pulling the strings behind the entire scandal? What's certain is that this drama has shaken the culture, sparked endless debates, and left careers and reputations hanging by a thread. Fans are still playing every moment, dissecting every lyric, and waiting for that one final piece of evidence that could either vindicate or completely destroy the players involved. But for now, the truth remains buried in whispers, screenshots, and cryptic captions, and that's where you come in. What do you think really happened behind closed doors? Is Jayda the hero of this story finally getting her revenge, or did she go too far? Is Lil Baby the victim of a smear campaign, or is he guilty of hiding the kind of secrets that could end a career overnight? And most importantly, do you think the sugar daddy will ever step fully into the spotlight and tell us everything? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Don't forget to like this video if you were shocked by the twists, hit that subscribe button so you never miss the next scandal, and turn on notifications because the tea in this industry never stops brewing. Your opinion matters, and trust me, you'll want to be here when the next bombshell drops.